All right, so long diagonals now. Woohoo! Okay, other long diagonal. Just 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10 attempts. Okay, now we're going to back up and do reaction volleys, green zone volleys. So blue line to blue line, green zone to green zone. Show your partner where your green zone is. Show your partner where your green zone is. Okay, you guys are going backhand to backhand, green zone to green zone. Yeah, and oh, pause 1 sec. You're trying to go through the window. Remember, always. That's why we practice. More balls. There you go. Good. All right, pause for 1 second. Borrow your paddle for a second. Okay. After we hit the ball, we want to get the racket out in front of us into our ready position. All right, so go ahead. So watch me, Cheryl. Yeah. So we want to have that racket up and ready because we're protecting the area up here above the net. We don't have to protect the area down here, right? So. It's a fitness issue. Over time, it'll get stronger. Good. Okay, let's do red zone volleys. Red zone volleys, so we're just behind the blue line. Cheryl's going to target Margaret's red zone, so show her where your red zone is. So it's her racket arm, racket elbow, right, above and below. So you're going to target her red zone. She's going to try and put them back on the ground. Then you're going to hit them at her. You're going to hit them right at her. Okay? Good. And that's a good speed, about 50% speed. Margaret, don't forget your ready position. Come back to ready. Okay, now switch. Sorry? Are you defending now? Did you guys switch? No, we didn't. Okay, so right now you were targeting her red zone. Yeah. You're supposed to be hitting her in the air, and then she's putting them on the ground. But now we're going to switch roles. So now you're going to be blocking, just blocking, getting them back onto the ground in front of her, and she's going to be hitting them in the air at you, towards your red zone. You're good at this. You're comfortable in the red zone. Try and find a spot where she's uncomfortable. That was uncomfortable for her. That was uncomfortable for her. No, that's good. So that's the thing, right? You've now found where she's uncomfortable. So the reason she's uncomfortable with that is she's trying to take those on the forehand instead of taking them on the backhand. So work that spot so she can improve on that. Where's your ready position, Cheryl? So if you have a better ready position there, right? If you have a better ready position, just a little bit tipped to the backhand side, then that becomes an easy block for you, right? My back was turned. Was that a good one? Good. Good. Okay. Now we're gonna do touch volleys. So come into the net. We're working on, where you paddle for a second, presenting a nice solid platform for the ball to jump off of. Right? So think of the ball as a little guy on a trampoline. He's jumping. You're just presenting the target, the stable surface for him to jump off of. He's providing almost all of the momentum. The most you're going to give is a tiny little bump, right? It's really about getting your racket squarely under the ball to give them a really good platform to jump off of. That's going to aim for your partner's racket, right? Short so that your partner doesn't have to pull their elbow back. Nice and easy. Get a good rhythm going on. Okay? Cheryl, one sec. There's a lot of movement here. There's a lot of movement. Just try and keep it out. We're trying to make this as soft and as slow as possible. Okay? That's better. Much better. Yeah. Just keep it out front, soft and slow. You're trying to slow it down. Good. But working together, yeah, it's a cooperative drill. Yeah, exactly. Slow it down, Margaret. Slow it down. Slow it down. Not so hard. Yeah, you guys got this. Good work. Oops. That go right in the basket? Did that go right in the basket? Well, that's good. You win practice when that happens. Okay, good. Okay, so that's touch volleys. Now that leads us into our next activity, which is, can I bring your racket again? I'm going to back up. You're going to feed me. I'm going to go to the white line. You're going to be at the blue line. All right, you're just going to feed me now. I'm going to hit resets into the kitchen. Volleys right to me, right to my belly button. All right. Oops. Try. Here we go. So I'm just doing the same touch volley we were just doing from a little further away. Oops, that was not a good one. Slow, nice, gentle touch. I'm just giving it a platform to jump off of. That's all we're doing, right? Just nice and slow. Think of the touch volleys and how you slow it down. Just slow it down. If you hit fast and hard, you get a hard bounce, which creates height, which gives your opponent an attackable ball. By softening it up, it buys you time to move forward. It keeps the ball low. It forces your opponent to hit a dink. So that's what we're working on. Slow. So you can back up right to the white line, Cheryl. Heels on the white line. Touch volley, yep. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. you want to aim right at her belly button. That's a good touch volley. Yep, you can switch. Pause. Margaret, you've backed up and you're taking them all as ground strokes. Remember, these are supposed to be volleys, remember? You're supposed to be, you're hitting into the kitchen, you're supposed to be hitting touch volleys, not dinks, okay? There we go. Slow them down, slow them down. Good stuff. Okay, let's pick those two up and let's get a drink of water, and then we're going to come back and work on our first drill.
Distracted me.
really important if you play outdoors. All those Arizona players play outdoors, right? So if there's any kind of wind, you need the weight. And a lot of the paddles that are sold are people just buy paddles that are too light. Now, some of that's just bandwagon jumping. People who have seen it on the internet and they're doing it. But you know, I stand in my store every day and talk to pickleball players and I advise them to buy the heaviest paddle that they can handle. Because if you have a heavy paddle, it makes the game easier to play. But everybody goes running out to buy the lightest paddle that they can get because they think that light is better. It's not. It makes the game harder to play. It makes you less consistent. You have to center the ball better with a light paddle than you do with a heavy paddle. So people go, well, it makes my arm tired. It's like, that's good, because if your arm is tired, you're going to get more fitness, right? Your muscles will get stronger. You'll eventually, anyway. But
is mine a pretty light one?
I don't know. I'd have to put it on the scale. No, yours doesn't feel super light. I'd say you're around 8. So try that.
Oh, that's heavy.
That's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours is around 8. Yours is like 7, 7, 7, 7. So yeah, I mean, if you're like, the heavier paddles cost more because the boards are thicker and they're better grade. But there's a reason they cost more. You're getting what you pay for. And when you're playing outside in the wind, if you've got any kind of wind blowing towards you, you need the extra weight. And you can slow down your swing, but and still maintain your consistency. But if you have to speed up your swing to hit harder, that's when you're going to start to fail, right? That's why a heavy paddle just gives you.
People, snowbirds on Monday at Southland had that outside.
Yeah. I have people come in my store almost every day now getting weights for their paddles. So. No, I leave it on all the time. I like to have the same paddle all the time. Some people have a bag full of paddles. They're changing paddle for every game, and I can't be bothered. One paddle, be consistent. Okay, Margaret, you and I are going to dink for a minute. Okay, so our first progression today, we're working on the speed up progressions. We've done this before. We're just going to start off making sure that we're dinking correctly, so that the racket is like, I want to hold my racket out like it's a little fishing net, and the ball's a little fish, and I want the fish to jump into the net. All right. And that sets me up to do this, which is our first speed up, right? Okay, so we're just going to first progression, we're going to spend about 5 minutes making sure that we're dinking correctly. And then we'll add the speed up after that. Okay, so there you go. Nope, we're not doing the speed up yet. We're just doing the dink right now. I want to spend 5 minutes making sure that we have the dink, and then I was showing you why we're doing that, because our next progression we will add. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Pause for 1 second. Okay. Think about a really heavy shopping cart. I have a shopping cart that's absolutely loaded down with groceries. And I'm trying to push the shopping cart, trying to give it one push so it'll roll all the way down the aisle and out the other end of the aisle. Okay? I wouldn't just do this. Right? I would give it a push. Push. And it wouldn't be sharp and explosive. It would be a smooth, strong push. And that's what I want you to think, the pressure that I want you to think about applying to the ball. You're giving it a push. And a push you have to follow through. You can't stop. You got to follow through. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so everybody's got the push concept now. Think about this. If I'm pushing this shopping cart and I'm trying to push it down the aisle, right? It's heavy. It's loaded down with flour, bags of flour, or cans of pop, right? I probably wouldn't push it like this. I would push it with my arms extended a little bit. They'd be bent so that all my muscles were engaged. But I push it. The ball would be out in front, or the cart would be out in front of me, right? You have to think of the same thing with the ball. If you let it get too close to you and you're pushing from here with T-Rex arms, you're not going to get a very strong push. So create some space so that you can get low, looking through the window, to push the ball through the window. If you don't, you end up popping it with backspin. And if it's got backspin, it's slowing down. So it's really easy for the other person to take out of the air. So I want you to get low, push it through the window, and stay back from the ball. If you're right on top of the blue line, she's going to be putting it right into your feet. So if you back up, there we are. Create some space. Yeah, exactly. So try not to overshoot the blue line, Margaret. Blue line, but no further. Now you're extending, Cheryl. That's awesome. Good stuff. Okay, so now we've got all that. We're doing great. Let's really focus on getting it, pushing it through this window. We don't want to slap it and hope that it goes through the window. We want to push it through the window. Get low, think of your racket path, push it through the window. There we go. That was a good push. Those are good pushes, Cheryl. You created more space now, so you're not chipping it over up anymore. Now remember, when you're receiving, you've got to figure out where that ball is going to land, and you've got to create space. Try not to let it get into your feet if you can. So. Good. Now let's work on keeping it not so far past the blue line, because you're pushing her back. Keep your long follow through. You're starting to shorten up your follow through. There we go. Beautiful. Those are beautiful shots, Cheryl. Okay, now Cheryl's going to take the first turn doing the half a speed up. We're going to call it a half a speed up. So all we're doing now is turning our paddle. As we make contact with the ball, we're just turning it. That's all we're doing. From here to here. Okay. Yeah, just don't think of it as topspin though. Just think of it as hitting and turning your. We're not even trying to loop under the bottle or the ball or anything. Just turn it so you're swinging forward. That's all we're doing. Okay? So you're going to hit everything nice and straight to her. Nice, easy shots. And every once in a while, when she's comfortable, she's just going to turn sideways as she's hitting the ball. Okay? Oh, that was a slice. Getting there. There. Pause. Pause 1 sec. I don't want you to get anxious about this. Yeah. So just all we're doing is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So just do it really slowly. Oh, hang on. How did we get this finger out here now all of a sudden?
Yes.
There we are.
That was a bad habit.
Okay, let's try that. So nice and easy. Give her nice, easy shots. One, 2. There we go. That's good. 1, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, we're getting there. 1, 2. Okay, good. Okay, grab another one, sure, Mark. For now. Yeah, we'll get it down in a little bit. Right now, I just want to get everybody turning the paddle. One, 2. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. So now you're doing it okay. We just need to get the timing down. So I'm just going to get you right here. Right here. Okay. Feed me. No, just stay over there. Watch. So. Oh, not so hard. All right. So try it again. Nice, easy feed. You want to feed just the blue line. Okay. Practice. You're allowed to make mistakes in practice. 1, 2. So now I'm just working on getting the timing, right? Because I have to be making contact as my paddles turn. Okay. So it's just about getting the timing right. Yeah, good. It's okay. We're working on stuff. We'll get the timing. Okay. It'll come together. That's better. Ooh, you guys are getting way out of control. Good. Okay. All right, let's switch roles now. Now you're going to feed Margaret. So Margaret's going to hit 1 straight back to you, and then 1 half a speed up. Good. Well done. Yep. Nice. So on your half a speed up, I want your line to be still going straight at Cheryl, so she thinks that the ball's still coming straight towards her. Yeah, good. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, okay, let's switch roles again. Switch roles again. Margaret's going to be feeding Cheryl. We're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. That was a good one, Cheryl. Yeah. You went back to slicing there. Okay, we'll get there. So the way that you can practice this at home is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You just got to get the timing right so that it's okay. So you're getting the so one of the ways you can do it is just right. You're just trying to timing.
Yeah, too slow, and then I whack it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's okay. Keep working on it. Okay, a few more reps, then we're going to add a follow through. Nice. Yeah, good. Okay, now we're going to add a follow through. So let me show you what that looks like. Can I borrow your racket, Cheryl? Thanks. Okay, so you're going to feed me, Margaret. Nice, friendly feeds. When we're working on these speed ups, it's important that your feeds are kind of loopy and gentle and are going to bounce high. So come up here, Cheryl, so I don't accidentally hit you. There we go. It's good. Okay, so we're just going to add a follow through, which is all we're going to do for now. All the way through, I'm going to turn over and I'm going to touch my back. So this edge is going to end up touching my shoulder. Okay? So that's all I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm going to do that. So let's do a couple without the ball first. Show me your motion. Yep. Yeah. We're just learning pronation right now in an actual speed up, right? If I'm going to do an actual speed up, I'm going to stop here, right, with the racket out in front of me. But right now I'm trying to get you guys to pronate, so I'm over-exaggerating it. So. Good. That was your best one yet. That was awesome. Yep. Oh, now you finished over here.
Oh, and
Right? We want to touch her shoulder, back of her shoulder. Good. All right. That's awesome. Margaret, remember she's right-handed. Her forehand's over here. Okay. So I want you to hit on this side of her body, not to this side of her body. Okay. And where did your follow through end up? Only trying. Okay. So let's do a couple without the ball. So Angela used to think about top spin this way. She used to think, first I have to hit the ball, or I have to get my racket towards the ball, then I have to spin the ball, and then I have to follow through. The breakthrough for her was when she understood that it's all one motion. You're just trying to go from here to here. This is what you're trying to do. You're trying to go from here to here. Hitting the ball will happen along the way, but that's not, don't think of it as a separate thing, right? You're trying to just go from here to here to here. And then once you get this motion right, just try and time it so that the ball's in the right place in between there. So this is really what we're working on. So hit me a ball. Oh, it was a little deep. So hit me a friendlier one. Right? So all I was trying to do was touch my back. Right? I went from here to touching my back, and the ball got in the way somewhere in between there and ended up doing what the ball did. Think of it that way. Okay? There we go. It's awesome. Yeah. So show me while she's picking up balls, show me the motion without the ball. Oh, hang on. We gotta work on the finish. This shoulder.
Oh, okay.
So that face needs to be facing that way, and this needs to touch your shoulder. Right? That edge. So you're going from here to there. And it's this motion. Watch your forearm. Watch your forearm. It's that motion that's the most important. Yep. Yep. Get it turned right over. There you go. Turn your wrist right over. There we go. All right. Okay. Go ahead, Margaret. Feed her again. Nope. Let it bounce. Yeah. Let it bounce. There we go. Now we're getting some spin. Yeah, what's that? No, not quite yet. I want Cheryl's having trouble with this, so I want to spend her to get a few more reps in. There we go, Cheryl. Those are your best shots yet. There we go. Yeah, now you're not having trouble. Now you got it. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, now we can switch. Now you're going to feed Margaret. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let's do some without the, yeah, all you did there was, if you watched the video, you just turned your racket over like this. Oops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry. All you did was turn your racket over like that. What we want to do is go from here, turn our racket so we're going like we're hitting straight ahead, and then we want to come up and touch our shoulder. Oops. I'm on the wrong side of you. Yeah. Okay, so we want to end up with our racket facing the wall over here and touching our shoulder. So do that a couple of times without the ball. Yep. There we go. There you go. Yep. It depends on where the ball is and what you're doing. So, okay. Yeah, good. Okay, keep working on it. Nice. And remember which side her forehand's on, Cheryl. I like your feeds. Those are great feeds. Okay, so for our last progression, yep, that's our last progression we're going to work on. Okay, let me switch sides. Actually, I'm going to get you to feed me. I'm going to borrow your paddle because I'm right-handed. All right, so for our last progression is we want to put our speed ups through the window now. So go ahead and feed me. Nice friendly feeds. So I want to get them just through the window now, right? So I don't want to hit them so far back. I want to get them through the window. Oops, sorry. Oh, that was a little low. Yep. Oops, a little high. All right, so I'm trying to keep them through the window now, right? Yeah. You're hitting them through the window, Margaret. There's one. Oh, this one through the window. No, you're hitting them through the window. We haven't switched yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no worries. So through the window. Yeah, just focus on getting them through the window. Don't worry about in or out. If you get them through the window, it'll take care of itself. There we go. That was awesome. Yeah. You can see how when they're a little high, they're probably going out, right? So we really need to just work on not hitting them so fast, being more deceptive and hitting them through the window. There we go. It was beautiful, Margaret. There we go. That was nice. Pushing it through the window. Yep. Yep. Okay, now you guys can switch roles. Even though that went out, that was a good motion. There we go. That was beautiful, Cheryl. Yes. That was excellent. Okay, let's end on that one. That was so perfect. Let's end on that one. We're going to grab a drink, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to teach you guys how to play some games, one-on-one games, to work on this. Yeah, you've got it now. We got the slice out, which was our goal. We wanted to get rid of the slice. We did that. Out. Out. Oh, it was going out, but Cheryl saved you.
Tomorrow, Brent, I'll leave a note for you, but I need you to check in the lead.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. I have half an hour left in this lesson,
Yeah?
an hour and a half tomorrow, and then I have a day off.
Okay. That's nice.
Are you guys starting a new game? Oh no, the new game you're going to try and get your speed up in. Okay, so we're going to change the game a little bit. We're going to have 3 balls that have to touch the ground first. 1, 2, 3. After the third, we're going to expand to full court, and you can try a speed up. It just has to land somewhere in the court. You don't have to try a speed up. You can keep dinking. But remember, you can dink anywhere after that both sides. Yep, so 3 balls on the ground first, and then full court. And I really want you to use that full court to try your speed ups. Okay. Yeah, so now if we could do that all day and the other person's never going to get a chance and every point's going to end. So I really want you to use, if you don't have an opportunity for a speed up, if you're going to dink it back, if you're going to dink it, just dink it, yeah, stay in that dinking pattern, right? Only use the whole court if you're trying for your speed up. Good. That was a good opportunity to try a speed up. Watch the ball behind you, Cheryl. Right behind you. Do an inventory? Oh, there's beer. I never even noticed that there was beer in there.
And white.
I don't know what White Claw is. What's White Claw?
I think it's like a cooler kind of thing.
Oh, cooler. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in this facility every day. I look at that fridge every day. I never noticed there was beer in it until today. I never noticed there was beer in it until today.
Yeah, because Kathy brought it last night.
Oh, okay.
So that's why.
So it's for the party. It's okay. This isn't the last speed up lesson we're going to have. There's only one ball now. You're going to get your steps in. Oh, good. Good counter, Cheryl. Good counter. You jumped off and blocked the speed up. Well done. Oh, backhand. Good counter. I think it was probably going out, but it was a good counter. Oh, a little out. You forgot the top spin part. Sure, it's a good counter, right? Oh, hole in one, just about. All right, it's a good place to do a wrap up. Okay, so I'm going to do the wrap up now. Then I'm going to put my equipment away. You guys are still going to have about 7 or 8 minutes to keep playing. Don't pull the curtain back until you're done, because as soon as you pull the curtain back, the room's going to fill with people. Okay. Okay. So today we worked on half a speed up, just getting the sense of what pronation is and trying to get that racket turned over, understanding that we want our speed ups to look like our dinks, so they need to be part of the normal motion. Now, are there other ways to speed up? Yes, there are. Right? There's all different ways to speed up, but this is a good basic one to get people started with. Help them understand that they don't have to hit it at 100 miles an hour. You just need to create deception, look like I'm going to hit it that way, but then I turn my paddle at the last second and it goes that way.
It's so hard to, you've got a plan, you know you're going to do that, and you get so excited.
Yeah.
So probably the more times you practice it, it becomes a little bit enough.
Yeah. You'll learn to recognize the right ball to do it on. So.
Well, that's not the issue. The opportunity is there. It's the tiger in the tank.
Yeah, not to overhit it.
Kill.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, you guys keep working on it. I'm going to clean up, and I'll see you at practice next week or on the weekend.